Hello everybody, of course this is your host War on One Mech, and welcome my fellow mech warriors. We have finally gotten a hold of a Marauder II, and we have been looking forward to, after all this Thanksgiving situation has been cleared, we've looked forward to being able to refit this and, just get everything up and running. Are we where we need to be now? Yes, we are. I thought we were before, but apparently not. Turn these to 71. 1371s, there we go. I wouldn't have lost that if I did that correctly the first time. Let's see here. It's just one step down, not much of a loss, to be honest. We have, our 3'd a UAC5, that's why. That explains that, okay. I was like, why did I drop a whole bunch of weight? That's why. Let's see here. Food storage. I need to look at the loadout of this as well. I don't know what to do on that. That's one of those things where, like, I filled it out as best I could. There's nothing else I can think of. There we go. And then you just pull both those out. Marauder. One of those. One of these. One of those. That's a brawler, that's a jumper. One of those. And just in case, we won't be using that. Sure, we'll bring the Orion. Okay. Flipped, went cray-cray on that one. Okay, got a loadout. Check this one. Yep, 7212. Got all that. This is going to be a Gauss cannon. Always hate how I have to redo all these. There we go. If I was smart and loaded up the right one, I wouldn't have this situation, but oh well. Let's see here. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay. And of course, no double heat sinks are needed here. So, Gauss, SRM, Gauss, SRM. See, I wish I could just copy this over to the other one, but you can't. What the heck? Never really had that problem before. Nope, not what I wanted. That's all the game heard me. Three more, guys. 3 more. Put it somewhere where it won't break. Plans. It's gonna be the same ball game. We're gonna do short burst lasers on this. And although this looks like less damage, it's not. It just isn't. No, it looks that way, but it ain't. It's actually more damage. You just happen to see the machine not calculating it right. That's really what it burns down to. I forgot to put SRM6s down. Oh no. In the same spot they always go. I was about to say, do I not have any blank ones? Because my allies tend to run into trouble. And I do not as much. I did lose an SRM6, but yeah. That. I'm in a UAC5. I can't. Ugh. Been a long day. Well, it's been a day at least. This one's gonna have a ridiculous amount of cooling. Cool whip. Not what I said. There we go. Just dummy amounts of cooling. Yeah, 2.5 is gonna be a lot better. Okay. We're going for pulse lasers here. Tad bothered, but whatever. That is the best large pulse laser we can muster, unfortunately. Oh. I think it's 1372. Oh, 71s. Okay, there we go. Underneath front. Full. Those legs, though, are crazy. Yeah, and then from here it's just... There we go. Then I probably will do upgrades on this. Energy damage. Energy cooldown. Heat capacity. These are all ballistics. I have quite a bit of ballistics. Ballistic damage, ballistic speed and range. We'll do... acceleration, deceleration. Turn speed. And sensor range. Can I remove? And just do that. Still 94 days. Like, what is it for just one? 82 days. That's ridiculous. So much time. Wish that wasn't such a time problem. But it is. So, extra range, large laser, short burst. You just drop her in there. Six Inferno. Well, of course, we're picking Infernos because they overheat things. If you didn't notice that, that's the reason why we're doing it. AC-10s. There's a special AC-10. Yep. So we have burst fire and then solid. Armstrong cluster gun. It says it burst fires, it fires 15 worth of damage. I don't care, sure. And we really don't want to care about this. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Your head's the last thing they're likely to shoot, to be honest. Gotta protect the front of that more than anything. Alright, and then just ammo it up. Alright, there we go. Should be good. And then this tends to be an AC-20 runner, unfortunately. And they usually break, so we don't put good ones on there. Machine gun. Machine gun. Sure, we'll let that fly. Machine gun. crazy. I was like, why in the world do I not have my half ton? It's probably because it's on the other gun. Truthfully. Let's see here. Inferno. Let's look at this. 53. That's what you gotta do. And then you just fix the problem. Is there anything big that I'm just overlooking? And I could drop a AC-20 and turn it into something else, but I mean, is it worth it? We could run a Gauss. Nope, the Gauss is actually heavier. Somehow, it is heavier than an AC-20. Lunacy. It is better. I will give it that. It is 100% better. But it's not going to let us do that, so. Fires cluster rounds. This is the long range version. $15 tons. The only thing that works here is an AC-20 in my opinion. We'll just run like that because there's very little energy weapons on this thing anyways. On this platform, as you would call it. I know this has machine guns. Yeah, on its arm. This does take a bit, so. And there's some people that like this kind of content, so. It's staying. Well, that aggravates a ton of you, but you gotta do what we gotta do. Of course, there's a video jumper that is down in the comments below, along with the playlist link, so that way you can go to the first one if you want. Part 1 of our series, which I need to check the time. Yep, I'm gonna have to save it after I get these loaded out, unfortunately. Just do that. There we go. And then all we have to do with this is put bulk the armor up a little bit. It's better to do that than the die, you know. What do we want to bring down a little? There you go. That fixes that. There we go. Then we'll just run that. How many is left? How much time do I got? I got a couple minutes. I'll have all these loaded up by the time that we finish, which I can go through and then edit that. Unfortunately, I will have to, I do believe. And the rest of this is heat sinks. What's I have to? There we go. Normal. Small laser. There we go. That will work. That'll work. That'll work. Alright, and then the Orion. Certain 6 Inferno. Then most likely UAC5, to be honest. Is there a normal one? Or do we have like a market where I can buy a decent UAC5 that isn't crazy? There we go. We'll do that. It's because they'll be using it, not me, so I don't particularly want. About 3 should do. There we are. Let's do a half-ton ammo. Do they have? Yes. That. There we are. Okay, yeah, we can do the rest as well. Inferno, there we go. There we go. There we go, and that will get that done. Alright, that should be plenty of mechs. Let's check our time. It's most likely at the limit. Yep. What we'll do is we'll full video that, and then we'll leave and come back, so bear with me. Yep. Of course, it makes me discard the video. Alright, let's try this again. Do is start our now force mission. So, of course, there will be a video skipper down in the comments below, along with a playlist link. So you can jump past this if you want and move straight into the action. It'll be in the video skipper. Anyways, refuse at your own risk. Of course, I'm not going to do that. It's the Dragon's Gambit DLC. Presenter Sheilar Mori. Sheilar Mori. Presenter Debriefing Sheilar Mori. Greetings, Commander. I am Presenter Sheilar Mori. Sheilar Mori. You may not know me, but I know you intimately. Your unit exploits have been of particular interest to me, specifically your role in the death of Presenter Yamada. His blood drips from your hands. Are you sure? If you believe your actions would be void of consequence, you're in for a rude awakening. But simply killing you would be a waste of talent and opportunity. So, I have bided my time, waiting for the right moment to have you make amends for this transgression. That time is now. The FGCOM Alliance grows in power. The invasion of the Drunkonus Combine is a foregone conclusion. If Hans Davian prevails, it will trigger far-reaching consequences for the entire inner sphere. I cannot remain idle and allow the Federated Commonwealth to monopolize the entire star system. Star map, whatever you want to call it. I suggest you do not dismiss this offer out of hand and force me to seek reparations for the death of Presenter Yamada in a more aggressive manner. Refuse and you find yourself no longer welcome in Comstar territory, especially Terra. You're pretty bold because you're from Karita. I expect to hear from you soon. You will be contacted by my associate and the details of your first assignment will be laid out for you. Do not draw this out, Commander. Well, I have drawn it out. You have taken a very long time of getting a hold of me. We have to depart. How long? 73 days. Presenter Marshall Antias is fucked. Yeah, we're fucked, alright. This is fucked, and we are fucked. By fuck. Whatever his name is. This guy. This guy had showed up with his normal flair, and he has got us. I am Presenter Marshall Antias fucked. You have made a wise decision given Sheilar Mori's powers of persuasion. She didn't persuade me. I knew you would elect to opt in. It's DLC. Don't butter it too bad. She is adept at knowing when to wield a scalpel or a hammer to move pieces on a game board in the direction she desires. Again, this is a DLC. To follow down the story, I have to do this. There is a lot of ground to cover, and time is an enemy we must contend with. The future of the Drunkonus Combine will be decided in the coming months. Helping ensure it avoids oblivion will square the debt your unit incurred following the death of Presenter Yamada. I don't remember killing Yamada. I inherited this unresolved issue from my predecessor. I have no wish to see you killed if you fulfill your contract. I will happily wipe slate clean of your debt, but not a moment before. It is vital you do not speak on your pact with us with anyone. The coordinator's disdain for mercenary units is well known. If your identity is revealed, you will be in great danger. You will be killed by Combine forces loyal to Takashi before I have time to lift a finger. I have to lift a finger to silence you. for I have to lift a finger to silence you. Now, with those unpleasantries out of the way, your course has been set. You're to travel to the Durion Military District, one of the prefecture capitals of the Draconis Combine. Once there, you will be contacted by Taiishu Michi Nosu. Taiishu Michi Nosuna, Durion's newly appointed warlord. He will be your primary handler for the duration of this contract. In order to satisfy us, you need to satisfy him. I'm not doing that. Not in those pretenses. Head to the Durion jump point. Good luck, Commander. Serve us well. I feel like I'm being paid to do underhanded stuff. And I don't mean like, I mean adult underhanded stuff. It's just not. It's a very questionable way that was worded. Tell you this much, I will sooner turn my mech on him and shoot him than doing like adult things for him. Now, killing people or destroying things, that's fine. It's just weirdly worded. And very forcefully at that, you know. I'm not a big fan of being forced to do anything. Ever. Oh, look, a rare fire starter. Man, did we pull. What a pull. Okay. Killed 12 Urbies. That's a lot. Killed 7 mana cores. That's not gonna be hard. Killed dervishes. We'll more likely run into a dervish than an Urbie at this point. Let's look at the mission briefing. This guy's nearly died. Taiishu Michi Nosuna. Commander, I am Taiishu Michi Nosuna, warlord of the Durion Military District. I am pleased Mori has contracted you to aid us in the cause. I know in doing so you face great risk courtesy of the short-sighted edict handed down by the coordinator. Thanks to the tremendous foresight of Genji no Conrad Theodore Kurita, his calculated move to allow Regal Hague its independence created a buffer state that would deny a full-scale invasion by the Illyrian Commonwealth. But in doing so, great pressure has been placed upon Durion as it borders both halves of the FGCOM Alliance. There is no time to mince words. Davian will bring down the hammer upon Durion. This is ground zero for the oncoming storm, with 2 star nations set to pour through our borders. We must halt the Davian thrust as much as we can. If you can buy time, there is a plan in place to push them into a war of attrition that could give us a ray of hope. I am folding you into the 5th Enfilade Light Assault Unit, along with their General Kent Gerber, the Combine's very own mercenary security group. Except from the death of Mercenary's edict. Gerber is aware of the arrangement, pleased to have the extra manpower at his disposal. This is a trial run to see how well you fit in with this group. There's no time to spare. Davian forces have already hit our shores. We need to get you into a mech and onto the battlefield immediately. This feels so forced, every last bit of this. I'm not a fan of this DLC already. The Davian forces have landed on the shores and captured a base belonging to the 9th Sun Zhang Academy Cadre. Inside the city of Karp, link up with Gerber's 5th Amphidi, retake the base, and drive out the Davian raiders in the process. I'm not happy about this. The fact that I'm fighting Davian is not particularly what I was looking forward to. And of course, we cannot maximize upon our relationship for obvious reasons. So, good thing this is not high, a high value-ish mission. They also don't do damage coverage, which is nasty in itself.
The mission area is under a heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility.
We are way over. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Not what I meant. I should have known that. Like, I was thinking, because this is so far along, there's no way that it's gonna have us this heavy. Daggum, this is still repairing, which is wild. I was hoping to run that specifically, but... Okay, we're at 75 there. We're gonna have to change this to an assault mech that we're still over. What's our lightest? Still over. So, while that's going on, I'm going to have to pull out mechs that are a lot smaller. Let's go here, tonnage descending, and I'm gonna have to pull out more mechs. I was thinking maybe we would have this issue, but not really. Like, I didn't think it would be an issue, but now it's an issue. Maybe another 50-ton mech will solve this issue. This thing has a absurd amount of energy. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go back to what we were doing. We're going to need... It would be nice to know what we're gonna grab. Wish I had known what we were doing before we did it. Oh well, there's only so much you can figure out while running it the best you can. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. That TV is still super loud. Let's see here. Yep, still picking up there somewhere. Let's look here. Grasshopper. It's just so aggravating. I have to start figuring this out. Pull out the K2. And... I can't remember which one of those are better, so we'll just do that. I doubt it's gonna work out the way I need it to, but oh well, this is where we are. It's a lot of lasers, so good thing I got a lot of salvage over the mini missions I did. Because you can still definitely arm things a lot more than you think you would be able to. Rather aggravating, isn't it? Okay. Problem with medium mechs, you can only go so far before you push it over the edge. There we go. Alright, and then we have room to drop in more heat sinks, and that'll give us the ability to shoot more often. Okay, I don't care. It's all mission starts immediately. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to load out the mech. Great. Nowhere to put the ammo besides right where it don't need to go. There we go. Of course, all of these are just rushed out. That's just how it's going to be. Not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do, my goodness. How many times can I mess this up? Let's go. Let's check in, let's go and see how many times I can boo-boo that into the ground. Of course, I don't think I did not use this mech ever. The thing about legs is you don't have to fix the problems. I'm about to run out of heat sinks. Good thing is we can actually load all this out though. We're looking at 5s here. Nope, 10s. We can do 10s. I'll do that. 10s on. Really? First and foremost, there's that problem fixed. Now, let's think about what we're doing. What we'll do Well, I don't think we have the option here. We might. Let me see if there's an SRM4 Inverno, is there? Saw an SRM2 Inverno. Yeah. Tier 1, 2. So it's a 6 or a 6. So you just remove that and go from there. That's what we'll have to do. Do 50 on the chest, 41 there, 41 there. This arm is going to unfortunately eat it. So half ton. And then that will have to do it. Oh, no ammo. Maybe I should do AC5. That's what I did before. AC5 burst fire. That will work out much better, yep. Maybe we can get that on there. Nope. Still over. Well, if you remove the laser, it becomes completely weak without nearby help. Even a small laser, it's not enough to justify putting that in there. Okay. We'll just put a medium laser there. That'll give us the ability to do something while we're waiting, and then we'll just put in heat sinks to kind of help with the heat. There we go. It's crazy to think that I still have a ton of mechs and not nearly enough heat sinks. Anyways, let's see here. We're still going to be like 5 pounds over, which is bothersome, to say the least, but I'm lost. Hold on. I did something and I'm not sure what. Oh, I'm 15 pounds over. I'm 15 tons over, so I would have to have a 65 ton mech to make this lineup work. Hopefully the difficulty ramps up very quickly, because I'm not gonna be able to keep this up. I don't have
Commander, support the 5th Amphibian in repelling these Davian raiders. Demonstrate that bringing you into the fold was not a miscalculation.
Good to have you on board, Commander. Adding your type of firepower will help us drive these FedCom rats out of here before they infect this whole damn place. So bound up to the rally point and dig in.
Be alert, Commander. I am tracking multiple enemy Lyran mechs on the axis of approach.
So that's not technically.
Contact! Enemy fire! Light them up!
About to say. That was a close one. This thing made a bad decision to come out here.
Centurion, incoming
Got a
missile.
Centurion. It missed. That didn't though. Something fired a rocket or... Oh, that was him. Ooh, that was very unfortunate for him as well. Alright, I'm gonna have to sneak around. I'll get you later. How'd you didn't hit me? I watched that fly over my shoulder. Cheap mech fighting.
These pricks have already worn out their welcome. Burn through them and retake the base.
That's a leg. Okay. We do have the higher ground here. The problem that we're gonna run into is oh, we have allies. Well, I don't even really see a reason to get involved then.
Repositioning on your 6. Solid copy. We're moving to strike.
That didn't take much. I'm just getting out of there because they're definitely in the way more than just fixing the problem.
We're shifting out. On you, Commander.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target warhead. Target destroyed. Target acquired. System offline.
Pretty sure, yeah, I hit him right in the skull. He got a headshot. Good job, guy. Talk about a shot, dude. An AC-20 to the face is kinda major. I know there's an Orion over here hiding.
Target acquired.
Yeah, he just attacked. Let me see if I can hit you square. Yep,
That's one for the highlight reel,
right through the
Commander.
face.
Took their head off.
That's how you don't
If that's all the
take
fight
damage.
these rats can serve up, I like our chances.
Yep,
This
same.
conflict has yet to truly begin. Do not allow arrogance to get the better of you.
General Gerber, I have identified another wave of Lyran forces converging on the AO.
Over there.
All units, get on them and send them packing.
Couple over there, actually.
Rats know they can't hold the base. Suppress their fire.
Cowardly act. Make them pay.
New target wolfhound. Target acquired.
Military provinces are being torn apart.
That was dumb of you.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
He's running.
New target assassin. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That's a normal
Deck is
runner.
offline.
better move then.
We're shifting to you, Commander. The assigned target is marked. Mobilizing for assault.
Snap took his arm out, yeah.
Field is clear. Base secure. Still plenty of work to be done, but that's a damn good start.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous work, Commander. I see you will be a great asset for the Combine moving forward.
Bodied
Preserve
him.
your strength and energy. You will need it.
I mean, in fairness, we were 15 tons over the mission requirement, so... Bring up that tonnage weight. Let's check what we have. Got that Orion right in the skull. Got that in the skull. The only thing we feel bad about is the Marauder, to be honest. It would be nice to get like a Marauder just for...
I'm really needing them to...
Here. We have 2. We would like that PPC, I guess. Keyword out, guys. Ooh, that'll work too. That I haven't ran into one of those yet. This is Taiishu Michi Nosuna. Acquiring your services is already paying off. Small victories may not mean much in the grand scheme of things, but any inch we can deny Davian and his death squads offers glimmers of hope. You jailed, yeah? You jailed with the 5th Amphibian well. Gerber is pleased to have you in their ranks. Continuing to fight with them should do well to shield you from the death to mercenaries edict the coordinator stubbornly clings to. He has a penchant for short-sighted ignorance. That's a very intelligent way to say somebody's an idiot. You're on a fixed timeline now, Commander. Make any necessary repairs or refits. The next assignment promises to be unforgiving. You will need to be battle ready at all times. Head to the jump point. Vega awaits. Your strength and resolve will be pushed to their breaking point.
Alright, my fellow mech warriors, of course, I'll go ahead and end the YouTube video here. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you could, also share the video so that way we can get out and help out more people, to anybody that you would like to help with these guides. Of course, after you subscribe, be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified when we create new ones of these videos, and we can get out to more people and help them that way as well. As always, it has been a pleasure. I hope you have a wondrous day. Goodbye.